Over the years there's been plenty of talk around Transformers and making a live action crossover. At one point Paramount Pictures were very keen to push forward with a G.I. Joe team up, one which would make sense considering the two have teamed up before in the comics and in the figure line. Now this is yet to happen, but who knows, it could still be on the cards, and along with Transformers and G.I. Joe, Paramount have a pretty stacked set of properties. Sonic, Indiana Jones, the Turtles, Mission Impossible, Cloverfield and Power Rangers, just to name a few. These could all be in with a shout for a Cybertronian link up. I mean, what better way to take down the massive monster and creatures of Cloverfield than by enlisting the help of Optimus Prime? But all the properties I mentioned have some sort of crossover appeal. I mean, you could consider, or at least in some aspects make a case for them. However, one that I didn't mention has silently already made the crossover with Transformers. I didn't mention it because it would seem incredibly unlikely, and to this day many Transformers fans don't even know that the crossover took place. That crossover was with Friday the 13th. Yes, Transformers under Paramount Pictures made the crossover with Paramount property Friday the 13th. It happened. How, you might ask? Anyone remember Trent DeMarco, the stereotypical jock and boyfriend of Michaela Baines, played by Megan Fox in the 2007 Transformers live action film? Remember him? Only just. Trent didn't last long as Michaela's boyfriend. When Transformers hit the big screen, he was quickly binned off after Michaela became tired of his douchebaggery and falling into the arms of a very grateful Sam Witwicky. So that was the end of Trent, right? Well, not entirely. 2 years later, 2009, Travis Van Winkle, nice name, the actor who played Trent, would be cast again, but not in Transformers, this time in Friday the 13th, the remake. The character was described as a snobbish rich kid who loved to show off his wealth, a role which seemed to carry the exact same douchebaggery from his previous. The reason why? Because this character was once again named Trent. Now I'm sure some of you will say, well, that's not a crossover, any actor could be cast again with the same first name. Trent is as common as Muhammad or McLovin, of course it is, but this character didn't just carry the same first name, this was Trent DeMarco. The very same Trent DeMarco which featured in the first Transformers live action film, and IMDb backs this up. So why did this happen? Was it a coincidence the same actor auditioned to be the same character of the same name with the same manners, just in a different film? No! The reason why this took place was because Michael Bay, who directed the first 5 Transformers films, was also involved in the production of Friday the 13th, the remake. His production company Platinum Dooms produced the horror, which would see Jason Voorhees wield his slasher knife one more time. Sadly, not the crossover everyone would be hoping for when placing these two properties alongside each other. Nor does this mean the Autobots and Decepticons exist in the same universe as Jason, but it does tie the two together in a fun aspect which seems to have been created by Bay. This leads me to ask you the question of which Paramount properties would you like to see crossover with the Transformers, and how would that crossover work? Maybe you'd expand on the Friday the 13th remake, although Trent did meet his demise in that film. Maybe Bumblebee links up with Sonic. Paramount have already teased this integration in recent marketing. Or would you like to see the Autobots protect the humans against the threat of the monsters and creatures of Cloverfield? There are quite a few options. So don't hold back and have your say, and get involved by leaving a comment below. And just before we bring this video to a close, could Jason really slash his way through Optimus Prime? Or any of the other Transformers for that matter? You never know, Jason might even find a BFF in Megatron. But for now, please hit that like button, subscribe, and roll out.